So today we're going to do a second treatment on Cheryl's arms, hands, and the first treatment on her back. Oh, and we're also going to do a second treatment on her chest. And what we'll show you is the residuals that were left over from the last treatment. So today what I did is I blended some of that together, and now you'll see she's going to have a really nice look to all the above. With the body takes about 3 treatments in order for you to get a good end result with the body. Some people may take more than 3, but usually at 3 treatments you get a good treatment. For the face, I always tell people 5 treatments. The face it's got a lot more going on, and there's usually more vascular issues and things like that. So it usually takes 5 treatments. As a matter of fact, I will say it always takes 5 treatments. The body, on the other hand, is a little bit different, and again, there's a lot more sun damage on there, but it actually treats a lot faster. So we're going to get started and do the second treatment for Cheryl's arms, hands, and chest. And today we will do the first treatment on her back, which I think you'll see a pretty dramatic result. And I think you'll also see that this is where we treated a second treatment on Cheryl's arm. So some of this is residual from her last treatment where I just did not hit that. It's more difficult when treating the arm to actually cover every single space there. So this is a typical result of that. And as you can see, she's really red in those areas because that's where the sun damage is. Now you can see the rest of those areas are clear. They look great. So again, we did a second treatment there, also on Cheryl's hands. There's some freckling that came up there, but the arms really show a lot more than the hands do in themselves. And Cheryl really, her hands are not that sun damaged. She's got more damage there. Her back, we're in the process of putting the numbing agent on it, and as you can see, she's got a good amount of sun damage there. With this, you also build collagen with the IPL. So, and I probably have said that before, that it's not something I say as a quote-unquote sale situation, but it is really a nice thing that it does build collagen in the skin as well as go after the browns and reds of the skin. Okay, you can see a distinct line where we treated before, which is nice and clear now, and where this didn't actually get treated at all. This is why we don't just do one treatment on someone, because in our second treatment we can blend things together now, and then the third treatment everything gets clear. So I would not, as a professional, treat somebody with one treatment for the IPL, because you could be left with something that looks like this. That's why it's important to commit to all 3 treatments. As you can see, Cheryl has a big freckle in there, and when I hit that, I'm sure she felt that.
Yes.
She's being a good patient. So in a second treatment, you don't feel anywhere near what Cheryl's feeling right now, because the target has basically been removed at that point. So again, she's feeling this because we have a lot of sun damage going on here. Even with the numbing, you will feel this. But the good thing with this is pretty much when it's over, it's over. Although the last time I knew, Cheryl had said her arms were still stingy. The body is that way. The face not as much. Okay, as you can see, I've treated Cheryl's back totally for her sun damage. The brown spots are getting darker as we speak. This one over here is actually starting to raise up. Some of these are all doing that. This side, because it's the last part that I treated, hasn't quite gotten there yet, but as you look at it, you see it's changing, it's getting darker. Where we have the terangiomas, right here and here and here, I switched out to this other handpiece. This handpiece is the 515. 515 is much better for your reds. So we are very fortunate here at Deme that we have the ability to use 2 different handpieces. A lot of practices only have one handpiece and that's what you get. So we are very customized here. Now you can see that just, boom, it just went away. It got dark, it shrunk up. Here we go again. Same thing right there. I'm going to hit this one more time, much to Cheryl's chagrin. She's being very perfect, a very good patient. Did you see how that turned totally black? It smarts, Cheryl?
Yes, it smarts.
It does. We're going to get this one more time too. Treatment is done at this point. Now you can see she's red, she's blotchy. Again, we use some numbing cream so she doesn't look even, But as you can see, she's red, and I'm sure she's feeling stingy and hot.
Yes.
Yes. So I applied something called Sickle Fate, which is a great healing and restoring cream. And what I want Cheryl to do now for the next couple days is have someone apply that to her back. We want to keep it moist. It's going to feel better that way. I don't recommend any hot showers. I'd rather see her take a tepid, no hot tubs, jacuzzis, that type of thing. Working out also, I would say probably 3 days that I would like her not to work out. Although I will leave it up to Cheryl, because Cheryl is an avid worker outer. And so, you know, if she feels okay in 2 days, I'm okay with that. But she will know if she overdoes it, because it will sting. So yes, she's good to go. We did a lot of areas on Cheryl today. So it's great because she had everything done at once. And again, if you were going to be, the holidays are coming, and you were going to be wearing something strapless, this is a great way. Now we've done her arms, her hands, her back, her chest, and her face. So she's good to go, and I will see her at this point in, this we will not do again for a month, but we are going to do some more pixel on Cheryl, and I like to do pixel 2 weeks out after doing the IPL. So I may be pixeling her hands and her chest, and probably her face. So we'll say goodbye to Cheryl for now, and we're going to ask Cheryl how she's feeling.
All right, so here I am. I feel good. I'm definitely hot. Not in a great way. My back is hot, as you can have seen in the video. I had a lot of sun damage on my back. So Jill has placed some cream on me, bring down the temperature a little bit, so I'm good. I strongly advise not to work out. Like I told you the last time when I had the pixel done, I worked out that evening. It was very stingy. The salt from sweat is very stingy. So we're not going to do that. What I would like to talk to you about today is because the reason why I didn't have Jill do any laser on my face today is because yesterday part of the aesthetic workout is a filler and in the face for facial rejuvenation. And you don't want to do any kind of lasers post-filler for at least a week. I had a product called Radius, which is a filler, to fill my cheeks in here. And I really dislike what we call the nasolabial folds and the marionette lines. So when I told our nurse injector to fill this, hate those lines, she said, it's not about filling that line for you, it's about bringing this up. I'm 55 years old. I don't feel like I'm ready for a facelift yet. And I thought that made sense to me. I said, go for it. So she injected me with Radius in this area, starting back here, so it brings it up. There's nothing filled in here, and we will show you, we will post the before and after filler. Once I am rid of the bruising a little bit in through here, we will have some photos posted, and you'll see the before and after. I did have Botox injected in through here, what they call the glabella lines, the 11 lines, and my forehead, around the eyes, which softens the crow's feet. Not injecting the lip at this point for me aesthetically, and I can't stress it enough, for me and the structure of my lips, it is better to have Botox injected or Dysport or any botulism to insert here, which relaxes the muscle and raises the lip a little bit. As we get older, this dimension gets long, and when you Botox the area, it rolls it out a little bit. So that has not kicked in yet. It's 5 to 7 days. Again, we will video that again, and you'll be able to see the result of the botulism in those areas. Also in the chin, this muscle here is very strong for me, and it gives a stippling. So if you ever look in the mirror and you see a little stippling in this muscle for you, you would be a great candidate for this type of injection. If you would like to see more of the result of the botulism, stay tuned and watch the blog in 7 to 10 days post today. So we're looking at second week of November would be the best time to view the after. I feel good. I took 2 Advil, and I will see you within 24 hours, and you'll take a look at the back. Thanks. Bye-bye. Alright, so about 10 minutes post-procedure, back in my office. I did have some camouflage makeup for the slight bruising that I had from yesterday's facial rejuvenation. And the heat is now gone off of my body, and the Advil's kicked in, and I'm ready to go back to work. Thank you. Bye-bye.